Jim Jordan looking like he's getting the gig. You know this was my pick. I mean, full disclosure, I don't always come out with a pick, but my feeling was we really needed somebody who was tough, who was super smart, and by the way, had a little background in economics. And when I say a little, it's because, nobody has a background in economics there in the house. And what do you think gets us into all this trouble where we're spending way more than we can possibly ever afford? How do we have $33 trillion in debt? Well, because nobody in Congress can do math, or they only do math that works for them. So Jim Jordan looking like he might get the actual gig. Here's the entire soundbite. I want to play it for you. CNN caught up with him there in the halls of Congress, and he said, look, it's happening. We expect this to go to the floor. It may be a few rounds. That's what happened with McCarthy, 15 rounds? Anyway, hopefully it doesn't come to that. But here he is speaking with reporters just earlier this afternoon.
Ann Wagner and Mike Rogers publicly saying they would support us, two great members who do all kinds of great work. So that was really, really big. So I feel real good about the momentum we have, and I think we're real close. So the vote's going to be tomorrow.
Will you go to the floor even if you don't have 217 votes
locked down? That's how our great system works, and we will go to the floor tomorrow. It's not about pressuring anybody; just about we got to have a speaker. You can't open the House and do the work of the American people and help our dearest and closest friend Israel if you don't have a speaker. So we get the speaker. We get the House open, and we get to work on the resolution and supplemental for Israel, and we get back to work for the American people. And that's what I'm committed to doing, and I think it's going to happen tomorrow.
Because you had said before you want to have 217 first.
Well, I do think that's ideal, but as one of my colleagues said in the room, I don't know if there's any way to ever get that in the room. Mm-hmm. I would love that, but I think the only way to do this is the way the founders intended, is you have the vote tomorrow. We've set it for 12 o'clock, and I feel real good about it.
Will you have more than one ballot if you don't get to 217 on the first?
We're going to elect the speaker tomorrow. That's what I think is going to happen. We got to come together. We have to unify. We have to come together.
Okay, so you heard him right there. He said we are going to elect a speaker tomorrow. He doesn't think he's going to get all the votes in the room. Don't forget, he's got to get to 217. You get 221 Republicans. You get 212 Dems there. So that means, basically you can only allow yourself, 4 defections in a way. One big thing that came through today, that would be Mike Rogers from Alabama, said that he would support him. Also, he got Ann Wagner, Ken Colbert on board out of California. Hey everyone, Trish Regan here. If you enjoyed that clip, please do me the favor of subscribing to the channel. Just hit that little subscribe button right over there. Did I do that right? Not quite, but you know where it is. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so that you get the alerts, and I'll see you back on the show.